you doing, Dobby? Have you found Jolly? I think he's quite fascinated by my little fairy, aren't you? Yes, he's holding her. Isn't that lovely? All the babies are sitting there wondering what's going on, but I think Dobby really likes her. Do you? Dobby does like her. He thinks she's really cute. I suppose that's because he's an elf. He knows fairies, he told me. So yeah, it's lovely to see him today, and I'm going to be changing my beautiful Eugenie, so I'll pop over to her. So hi everyone, I hope you're all feeling well today and you haven't had such an aggravating day as I have had so far. It's been so frustrating, but I don't want to go into that. We're going to change my gorgeous Eugenie, and I'm going to start a new tag. Yes, a getting to know you tag. And I know that a lot of you know me very well. You've been with me a long time, and I hope you won't get bored. I have thrown a few questions in that you probably haven't heard before. So hopefully I won't bore you to death. Oh dear. I'm going to change Eugenie today, as I said, and I'm going to change her into this lovely knitted outfit that I bought for Rosemary. And it's a turquoise leggings, very fine knit, and it's got a lovely top with deep cream lace, a little white bow and the little mayoral heart that they always put on in silver. And it's got a lovely little bonnet that goes with it, with a lovely little frill around it. And I'm going to put her into that because it's so blasted cold here still. Got some little white socks to go underneath it just to pad her feet out. So are you going to say mwah, big kisses to my sister Agnes, mwah, and big kisses to my godmother Lucy, who's Agnes's mummy. So I'm going to start the tag and I'm going to start dressing this baby. So let's take your little booties off, sweetheart. There we go. And I'll start my tag, and there's 15 questions, and as I said, it's a getting to know you tag. And I hope you'll join in with me, all my friends out there. Can I have Bunny, darling? There we go. Let's have your Bunny. I'll give you him back later. Let's just undo this. And the first question is, how long have you had your YouTube channel? Well, I've had my YouTube channel for 5 years now. I started in March, so, you know, 5 years and a couple of months, I suppose. And a lot of you have been with me right from the start, haven't you? A lot of you. There we go, sweetheart. Let's just take this little outfit off. Number 2, how long have you been collecting? So how long have you been in the hobby, basically? I've been in the hobby a lot longer than 5 years. About 12, I think, now, or more. Might be even more. Because I didn't know there was a YouTube community. Came across them quite by accident when I was looking for Cavalier King Charles puppy videos. I'd never been on YouTube before and didn't know there were other people out there that collected Reborns. So I was absolutely surprised and pleased when I found the YouTube community, if I can get the word out. There we go, sweetheart. Let's get your little arm out very gently. So yeah, I've been collecting a long time, a lot longer than I've been on YouTube. There we go, sweetheart. She's so cute. Of course, she is the Aubrey sculpt by An Huang, and she's a partial silicone, and she has armatures in her arms and legs. Makes her a little bit special, bless her. Just put that down there. I'm trying to keep things tidy so that I can find things. Let's put them away. Number 3, what got you started? I saw a documentary on Channel 4, My Fake Baby, which I recorded quite by accident, because I used to record, what was it called? One Born Every Minute. So I recorded it quite by accident, just saw baby and recorded it. And yeah, that's how I found out about them. And then I went straight on to eBay and bought one. Number 4, what does your family think about it? Well, they were quite upset about it, and I had a lot of trouble when I first started collecting, mostly because they thought I was going senile or crazy or something. They were concerned about me, and of course the cost, because these babies are not cheap. So they weren't. But as the years have gone on, I think they've realised how much they mean to me. And things have got better in that respect. So at the beginning I went through a lot of hassle, but not so much now, thank goodness. Number 5, have you got other hobbies? Well, yeah, I read a lot, I knit when my hands are okay, and of course I do my writing. So I have got those hobbies, and I love gardening. Absolutely love gardening and that type of thing, and sitting in my garden. So yeah, I've got quite a few other hobbies, not just this, but this now is my main hobby, I think. And number 6, how many siblings do you have? I have 8 siblings. I come from a big family of 9, 6 girls and 3 boys. But sadly, I've lost my elder sister and my middle brother. My elder sister from a brain tumour, and my middle brother from heart failure due to rheumatoid arthritis. So I've lost 2, but I've still got quite a few left. Number 7, what's your favourite flower? Somebody asked me this actually the other day. Come on, sweetheart, this colour looks so cute on you, baby girl. Yes, it does. It looks cute on you. Let's just turn you over. That's it. There we go, baby. There we go. My favourite, I love all flowers, I must admit I do. But my favourites are roses, and I love freesias, especially for their scent. I really love freesias. So roses and freesias, and I particularly like yellow roses. So those are the ones I buy mostly, are attracted to, you know. There we go, sweetheart. Number 8. Have you ever seen a psychic, medium, or fortune teller? This is a bit of a different one, isn't it? Yes, I went to see a psychic. My sister and her friend were going. And I've always been fascinated with that kind of thing, because, you know, things have happened that I've known are going to happen, and, you know, I've just always been kind of interested in it. There we go, sweetheart. Oh, that looks so cute on her, doesn't it? Get these little fingers out. Mwah. Little fingers. You know, it's something that's always fascinated me, so I was a bit scared, but I thought, well, I'll go. I don't need to have a reading, but I'll go. But in the end, I decided that I would have a reading. But the psychic was really loath to give me a reading. And she said that was because we all have a guardian angel. And my guardian angel who was a young girl who died early of breathing problems. So I think that was my mum's cousin Frances, who my Frances is named after, who didn't want her to tell me what she was going to tell me. And I said, well, what do we do about that? And she said, well, if you tell her it's okay for me to tell you, then she'll leave me alone, but she's going to bug me. So I told her. I felt a bit stupid, but, you know, I said it's okay for her to tell me. And then she said, oh, thank goodness she's gone. And that's when she told me that my father was going to die. And she said she only told me because I've been away, which I had. I've been living abroad. Let's try this little hat on her. Oh, so cute. Oh, that's adorable. I love it. Doesn't that look cute on her? Just do that up. Yeah, I've been living abroad and hadn't seen my father for quite a while. And our bond had kind of slipped a bit. And I needed to kind of reconnect with him. And I was glad for that, because you know, it gave me the opportunity to do that, and he did die about 3 months after. So I was glad that she told me, you know. So yeah, I have been to see a psychic. I was quite impressed with the things that she said, actually. She was very good. Can't do your button up, it's so small. There we go. Doesn't that look cute on her? She looks like a little pixie. And I've put a little bit of hair up at the front there. Isn't that cute? That's adorable. I love it. Let me zoom in. Oh, I fell over. That was good, wasn't it? Falling over on my video. Sorry about that. My knee has been a lot better. Thank you so much for those of you who've asked. It has been better. But obviously I'll keep falling over. Number 9. What do you regret the most? This is an interesting one, because I mean there are so many things that you regret in life, aren't there? Well, there's a lot of things that I regret anyway. I'll just pop her little thing on the lace. But thinking about it, I think the thing I regret most was not enjoying my children as much as I should have done, because I was moving about and, you know, in the army, and things got quite stressful at times. I didn't quite enjoy them. I mean, I spent time with them, played with them, read to them, did things, but they grow up so fast, and I wish that, you know, I could have that time again and spend more time with them. So that's kind of my biggest regret. Number 10, do you believe in spirits or ghosts? Yes, absolutely. I've had several experiences of spirits, so yes, I do totally believe in them, and I believe each of us has a spirit, and yeah, I totally believe in them. The next question is, what is your favourite music? Now, I love all music, but I find that since getting older, I tend to listen to more orchestral music now. Whereas before I used to listen to a lot of pop and country. I hope you don't mind looking at this gorgeous little girl while I'm chatting. Doesn't she look beautiful? But as I'm getting older, I find I'm listening to more orchestral music. And of course my favourite at the moment is the music from 1917, the film. I listen to that a lot. It's beautiful. So my tastes have changed over the years, but I still listen to pop occasionally. You know, I listen to Gene Pitney and Roy Orbison, and I listen to Blue, and I listen to, who did I have on the other day? Oh, goodness, can't even remember. I've got multiple people that I listen to, but yeah, some pop, but mostly orchestral now. Number 12. Who do you think is the most beautiful woman in films? Well, there are many, aren't there? So many beautiful women, beautiful actresses. But the one that I've always wished that I could look like is Jane Seymour. She is just classically beautiful. Love her. I will pop a picture up so you can see, just in case you don't know who she is. I just think she's amazing. But like I say, there are a lot of other beautiful women. Next question. Are you concerned about climate change? Well, yes, I am very concerned about it. I mean, there's signs all around us that things are changing and we really need to address it. And I am extremely worried about all the wild animals and what's happening to them as well. You know, it's terrible, and all the droughts and the change in the weather patterns are causing so many problems all over the world that I just hope the governments take it seriously and get going with it. And number 14, what has lockdown taught you? Oh goodness, what has lockdown taught me? Not to take things for granted. My goodness, I was bumbling along with my life, doing what I wanted to do, going here, going there. Then all of a sudden this little bug turns up and everything's turned upside down. I'm locked in my house, I can't go anywhere. All the things I love doing are stopped. And yeah, not to take things for granted. I've never taken my family for granted because that's something that's very, very important to me. But taking for granted things that I could just normally do, go to the shops, go to the cinema, have a life, you know, that's really taught me a very serious lesson. And number 15, the last one, what makes you laugh? Oh goodness, what makes me laugh? All sorts of things, sometimes silly things, somebody falling over or something like that. I laugh at myself a lot, and I think you have to. I do some silly things and say some silly things. So I think it's good to laugh at yourself, and I laugh at my sons. They make me giggle, and I love a good sense of humour. I really do love it in other people, and I love to have a laugh. It releases endorphins into your brain and makes you happy, and I mean, I'm all for being happy and positive. So I hope you enjoyed my getting to know you tag, and some of you will join in with me, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing my beautiful Eugenie today. She is just the most beautiful baby. She really is, and I think she looks lovely in this colour. And I'm going to go and make a cup of tea, as I always do, and I'll speak to you for Theme Thursday. Mwah. Love you, ladies and gentlemen.